you guys? It is Cynthia. So today I felt like doing a video I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm going to go out of frame for a second to get my ice water. So this week's video, I'm going to be making something I make weekly. If you don't know, I'm the type of person that pretty much stays in a rhythm. I find something I like and I stick to it. So today we are going to be making my favorite meal. I make it every week. Usually I make this on a Monday, a Tuesday, but I'm making it on a Wednesday. I'm filming this on Wednesday. So first I am going to wash my hands. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be making chicken. So if you don't know, I'm an avid chicken eater. Love me some chicken. So what I do anytime I make my chicken, I always make it in the oven because oven chicken is my favorite. That's how I've always been growing up. I loved oven chicken out of the oven. It's so delicious and I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a normal size, like cake pan or something. I just take a normal size pan, sometimes it's a brownie pan, just a pan, and I get some aluminum foil and I just eyeball it, how much. Looks like enough. And I just put it in the pan. Then I'm going to take a pair of scissors and just cut around the edges just a little bit because I don't want them to touch the oven. Okay. Just roughly, don't cut all of it down. Just enough. Looks very messy, but yeah. So then I just crumple up the foil ball. Alright. So it looks like this. Then I am going to take some canola oil, right? And I'm just going to spray this. Usually what happens sometimes is that I will make something like this. Like I do this with anything I make. And I just, hold on. This right now. I just kind of leave it there. And sometimes, like, if I make pizza rolls, I do that. So what, the first thing really you should do is preheat your oven. Preheat your oven to 400, and I've made this recipe so many times. I get prepackaged chicken. Right now I have, it is called Perdue Perfect Portions Fresh Chicken Breast. This is a new bag. I just open it and it comes in like this. I took this out and put it in the fridge yesterday. So the first thing I am going to do is, this is my precaution. So what I do is I get my seasonings out. So I have, these are my seasonings I put on all of my things. So I have onion powder, garlic powder, seasoning salt, and my favorite thing, I put on all of my favorite things, chives. Before I've even opened the chicken itself is I open all of these and take the lids off of them. I have kind of like a little order, garlic powder and onion powder kind of thing. I open all the lids, and seasoning salt I put on everything. And then chives, I've always loved chives. My cat loves chives, fun fact. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take one of the sides of the chicken and just open it. And with this chicken breast, I have to cut off some of the edges. So, ouch. Hold on. So I'm going to do that, but first I need to peel this plastic off. Depending on the chicken breast, it is gross. So next, I'm going to take a sharp knife, this is like a steak knife, And I'm going to take the side of the chicken breast and just kind of cut. Sounds really gross. I'm going to cut the white stuff off of it. I'm not supposed to do this in the packaging, but I don't feel like dirtying the cutting board just to get this off. Like the giant chunk of it, there's a huge chunk. And I'll sanitize the counter when I am done. And if you hear noises, that's my roommate in the background. Alright, now I'm going to wash my hands because I touched chicken. So I'm going to take some garlic powder, put it on my chicken. I'm going to take some onion powder, put it on my chicken. And I always do light seasoning salt, lightest hand. Now, I'm going to scoot it over a little bit. Take it, get rid of this. Oh, yeah, definitely. And just, I didn't want to do it. Plop it down. Ah! Plop it down. Seasoning side down. Wash my hands for like third time, fourth time. Who's counting? I am. Alright. I'm trying to figure out where that squirted. I think it was right here. Alright. Did it even come off? If you're curious, that's like the fourth time I've washed my hands. So then, we have the chicken in the pan. The side I have not seasoned is down. I am going to repeat that step. I'm going to take some garlic powder, throw it on the top, dust it on the top, do a little onion powder. This seasoning salt, I always make this, I always go heavy-handed and it's always all over and too much seasoning, so light. Then, we're going to put a lid on all of our seasonings, except my delicious favorite thing ever, chives. And I go heavy-handed on the chives and I just go all over. I made this recipe so many times and I don't need to charge my phone anymore. I have this app I use, it's called Recipe Keeper. Somebody recommended it to me. And I have this recipe on here. I've made it so many times, but I always forget one thing. So I'm going to put this in the oven at 400 for 30 minutes. And at about 20, I will be back. 10 minutes later, and I've cleaned my work area up, and we're on to the next step. So we're going to turn our pans on. Shoot. Front. I'll turn that on in a minute. So I'm going to have green beans as one side. So I'm going to put that in the pot. And turn him on. Our burgers confuse me. I'll do medium heat. And then I already made pasta last night. I'm just going to put this in the strainer. Probably looks gross. It needs a little bit more water. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more water. There we go. Alright.